Hi, my name is Frank Schaefer, and I was raised in an evangelical home and in an evangelical faith. And since my family were influential founders of the religious right back in the 70s and 80s that then became the de facto Republican Party, I've watched Trump's rise with some interest. And one thing Trump keeps doing is denying knowing people at all or having met them or been with them who cast any kind of bad light on him. He is a master at denying reality. And so, of course, are the evangelicals, who believe in biblical prophecy but not in climate change, who believe that God created the earth but not in evolution, who believe that Trump is somehow their savior, a new King Cyrus, but not in any of the evidence presented of his anti-American treason in putting his own political interests in the matter of trying to bribe the leaders of the Ukraine into investigating a political opponent. Trump would deny knowing Satan if there was a photo and a video of him shaking hands with him down at Mar-a-Lago. He would deny having been a mobster himself in running his casino business in cahoots with mob leaders across the country and working with them to get his construction projects done in New York. He denies the very reality of his own life in his multitude of divorces, philandering affairs, and on the other hand, switching his ideas on abortion and becoming an ardent pro-lifer, appointing right-wing judges to the federal bench. The denial of Trump of reality and the denial of the evangelicals of reality is a perfect symbiotic relationship. Trump would, as I said, deny knowing Satan if there was a picture of him shaking hands with him in front of a caged child on the Mexican border. Trump would deny knowing Satan if there was a picture of him shaking hands with him in front of a military base where he sends out mothers' sons to die in continuing American wars, including ones he has fomented himself in pulling out of northern Syria and attacking the Kurds via the Turkish onslaught, though he falsely claimed bone spurs in his feet to get out of serving his own country. Evangelicalism is a lie built on a faith in the Bible that simply is not substantiated by history or science. Trump is a lie built on the delusions of the evangelicals, who are always looking for a way to make respectable a very disreputable faith, with a terrible track record on everything from slavery to racism to hating gay people and to standing against women's rights. It's time for the rest of America to either get it together in 2020 and rise up and crush the lie and the people of the lie, or for the foreseeable future, watch our planet warm, our women have rights stripped from them, the gay community go back into the closet, the waste products of industry dumped into our rivers and oceans and lakes, the air polluted, the Amazon burn with our acquiescence as our own right-wing thug helps other right-wing thugs, and on and on. We've met Satan. His name is Donald Trump, and we can't deny knowing him. We know him too well. The question is, will we live in denial of what we have done or stand up? There's no point thinking we can compromise with or convince his ardent followers. They cannot be convinced. There are some progressive Christians out there who think that if they're approached the right way, ardent Trump supporters on the evangelical right wing will change their minds by being convinced that maybe Jesus wouldn't be like this or something like that. The fact of the matter is they won't. And more to the point, who cares what Jesus would do or wouldn't do? Politics isn't about religion and religious leaders. Politics is about democracy here in this country. The evangelical white voter does not need to be answered or convinced. She and he needs to be crushed in 2020 as sane America that does not deny reality and that has met Satan and confronted that fact rises up and repudiates the direction our country has taken. Thank you. My name is Frank Schaefer.